Hi everyone, welcome to Dude and Little Dude's Toy Reviews. My name is Alex and with me I have my little dude Roman. And today we're going to bring to you the Driven Micro Series by Battat.
Alright, what you got?
I got cars.
You got cars. It says Driven.
Fire
Tough
truck.
rigs for real
Fire
play.
truck. Fire truck.
Fire truck?
A minute. Police car. Truck.
Okay, go ahead and put it on the table.
For many of you who are toy enthusiasts, you've probably heard of the big brand names like Kenner, Ideal Corporation, Mattel, Hasbro. Well, Battat is a family-owned business that is almost 120 years old, and apparently they've been operating here in North America for over 45 years, according to their website. Now, this was a company I just recently became acquainted with, as I was never really familiar with them before. But you have seen some of their toys in stores. Some of them, namely, are the Our Generation dolls, the Lori dolls, Little Woodsies, Terra, Craftabelle, Play Circle, the Bristle Blocks, the Poochie Pups, and Baby Sweethearts, just to name a few. But Driven apparently is how Roman and I were introduced to this brand. As a company, one of their biggest focuses seems to be around educational value. So what we're going to bring you today for this Driven Micro Series is it's going to be basically an unboxing video with a little bit of a review. So apologies ahead of time, this will be a lengthy video. If you just want to take a look at some of the products, you're more than welcome to go ahead and skip ahead, but we are doing some unboxing just for the fun of it. Some people like those kind of videos, and we want to be able to provide that to you. At the same time too, we've taken a couple of shots where you can actually look at the product up close. So hopefully you enjoy it. So for the 2017 Driven Micro Series, there's about 21 unique cars in the first release. So as you can see here, each of the garages are shrink wrapped in plastic and wrapped with a strip of cardboard. Now this is the product packaging, and each one is imprinted with a unique number. So we actually have picked out 1 through 21, and it's a little bit hard to see, but if you look at it at an angle, if you're looking for a particular vehicle, let's say for instance at the store, you can tell which one you're picking out. Angling this one a little better in the light, you can see that this is 01, so we actually have the first one for this micro series. Let's get right to it and open this one up. Right away, the first thing we notice is that this garage is packed. It actually comes with some street roads, as you kind of saw on the outside box of the product package. Not only does it come with the vehicle itself also, but again with the little manual, so you can kind of see the checklist of items that come in this series.
There you go. See, look. And what's cool is that, this folds down like this, and then it folds up and goes in. That's pretty cool. And then let's put the road right here. You can actually connect the road here from the box. See? And then you can take your truck and put it inside. And then close the door. Oh, you gotta push it, take it out, and yeah. There you go, and push it down.
I'll mention this later in the video, but we do like the fact that the additional pieces come in the garage and you can basically have your own little mini play set. The garage is pretty sturdy. It's just a little tricky to get the door open. You have to kind of use your nail to open the handle. Now I want to do a little bit of a comparison. We recently picked up some Tonka Tinys here not that long ago. As you can see, the garage idea is very similar. The Tonka Tinys also stack up. They don't snap on top of each other, but they do snap on the sides via the little pegs and groove here, as you can see. So they do fit fairly securely together, and I'll show you later how the Battat toys approach that. But this one just opens the garage door, no additional pieces, just the little cars themselves. Now, to compare the vehicles themselves, I am going to sound a little biased because I'm a huge Micro Machines fan from the cars back in the early 90s. I am going to say that the Battat toys compared to the Tonka Tinys is a better quality. The tires here are rubberized and they do have some functionality to it, whereas opposed to the Tonka Tinys are literally just straight plastic all around. They're detailed, which is great, but it kind of has a little bit of a cheaper feel to it. As you can see, the cement mixer doesn't really turn. Later in the videos, I'm going to show you how these other vehicles compare. So this is from box number 1, the one that we just opened a little while ago. Here we have an orange and gray dump truck. Very cool, very detailed, love the sculpting on it. There's going to be some functionality on it, which I'll show you here in a bit. I'm not going to go through this on every single one, but since this is the first box, let me go ahead and show you the little paper checklist that this comes with. Again, it's branded as driven. You can go ahead and open that up to kind of take a quick peek to see what all comes included with this entire series set. Here you can see all the vehicles that you can get. Now what's interesting, which I'll show you, there are some duplicates you'll notice right away. Duplicates meaning that they're the same vehicle but slightly different colors. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and open box number 2. So you can see here that there's an imprinted 02 in it. So let's go ahead and tear this open.
Here, Ron, open it. It's a new one. So let's put this on the side and then show this one. What do you got? You got more road. So this one looks like the same exact one of this.
So as my main man said, dump truck, absolutely. Now we've got 2 of them. And like I said, they are different in color, but they're the same model and sculpt. The other one in box number 2 is blue with a yellow bed.
So this actually opens.
See?
So it moves here. And it moves this small little piece right here. That's a lot of detail for these cars.
Already you can see the little dude busy at work here, building his little road set. Now I know I'm going to say this throughout the entire video, but we are really excited that these pieces came with the garage. So not only do you have a cool garage to kind of keep and store and house your little microcars, but also these little road pieces. It really shows that the company took special attention and detail to the not only the quality of their product, but they really gave a lot more for your money. Not to bash on Tonka or any other company, but really they stepped it up. For the price point, this was well worth it. Now we're going to go ahead and check out how these 2 garage pieces snap together. There's little pegs here that go on each side of the garage, so you can go ahead and just make sure that you line them up. Again, just like the Tonka toy sets, they do stack up on top of each other, but they don't snap together. They are intended to snap side by side so you can have the garages linked together as one set. Another difference between Tonka and the Driven is that the garage not only just opens up, but it folds in. So that is another unique feature as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to box number 3. As you can kind of see, maybe not on the video here, but it is 03 on the box, imprinted. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Here's a look at our number 3 car, which is a fire engine with a white cab and red sides. What's really cool about this is it has a turntable extendable ladder, which is really awesome. Now I'm not doing it on every single clip, but I just wanted to show you the tiny Tonka comparison. All right, let's go ahead and move on to vehicle number 4. And so it looks like we've got our first cement mixer. Now, as I made the comparison before, this Battat version of the cement mixer, it actually does turn and move, which is really cool. So bringing the Tonka Tinys, this one doesn't move at all. Again, that one's more designed to be just a small micro car. The only thing that really moves are the wheels, but on the Battat version, the cement mixer portion works, and it comes with the wheels that are a little bit rubberized. So very good job on the detail for this product. Now we're going to move on to box number 5. We're going to go ahead and take away the packaging and this shrink wrap. If you haven't caught on already, not every single car is going to be paired up next to its counterpart as far as like the same model vehicle goes with a different color. Sometimes there'll be just like a one-off vehicle like the fire truck that we saw, but this one, box number 5, so car 4 and 5 are the same. They're both cement mixers. The only difference is in box number 5, the cement mixer is yellow, but the cement tank itself is the same. So here we're going to go ahead and move on to box number 6 to see which vehicle this is. Again, we're going to go ahead and take away the packaging and the shrink wrap. So it looks like we have revealed a garbage truck, which is really cool. So the back portion of it folds back, but also the very back end folds open, which is very nice. You can put some kinetic sand or whatever you want in there to have some really awesome playtime fun. Ready for box number 7? Let's check it out. And in sequence, here we have another garbage truck. This one's a lighter green in color. Again, same functionality, same sculpt, but just a slightly different color than the first one. Moving along to number 8. And it looks like we got our first bulldozer, yellow bulldozer with black trim. Unlike the other vehicles in the Battat series, this one's actually very limited in functionality. Not much moves other than just the wheels. It's a pretty solid sculpted piece. Again, the wheels at the very bottom are kind of hidden to kind of give it the illusion that the treads can move. Or rather, roll. And on to box 9. Here we go, this is our second bulldozer. This one is colored in red with the black trim. Even though these two bulldozers are pretty much limited on functionality, I do like the fact that they come sculpted with multi-shank rippers attached to the back. So now on to box number 10. Here's a look at our road roller. So kind of following suit with our bulldozer, the road roller doesn't actually roll in the front. So that is another loss of functionality that we have with this particular vehicle. Now we're going to go ahead and check out box number 11. Here's a peek at our next road roller. Again, this one is colored in a darker orange. Moving on to box number 12. So box 12 reveals a blue and white truck. So the blue portion obviously is the container. What's interesting about this one is that it has features like a dump truck where you can actually lift it up to slide the items out, but it also has a door on the very back so you can kind of pop that open. Now we're moving on to box number 13. So as you can see here, this is our duplicate mold. It's just different in color. This one has an orange container. Moving on now to vehicle number 14. So this is an interesting one. The little dude and I actually like this one the most. It looks like basically a car carrier. So it's a heavy truck with an elongated bed. This one, of course, you can see here is blue with kind of like a light tan cream color looking bed. The interesting thing about this one, of course, is that the mid portion swivels side to side, and it also has a ramp in the back that folds up and down. Now let's go ahead and open up box number 15. So it looks like we have another duplicate. This one, of course, is different in color. We've got now an orange heavy truck with an elongated bed. So what makes these 10-wheelers really fun is that you can literally load any maybe slightly smaller truck or vehicle onto the back of the bed. What's really fun though too is that you can mix and match with the other vehicles like the Micro Machines or even Tonka Tinys. They work pretty well with this set. All right, now on to box number 16. And nice, we got something finally a little bit different. This one is a Jeep police vehicle. Just a few more boxes to go. This one is number 17. This one's a really fun one too. Here you can see we've got ourselves a log carrier. So it's a green and yellow cab with, again, a very light cream or tan cream, whatever you want to call that, bed, but it also has logs, brown logs on the very back. You can actually flip the back open, which I'll show you, and you can slide the logs back and forth. This does pop off, so you can take it apart if you want to, but I think the feature is that the logs stay fixed in the vehicle itself, so it's not meant to be detached or come out completely. It literally just slides back and forth, so that is a very fun, unique feature. On to box number 18. Very nice. It looks like we have ourselves another log carrier. This one is a lighter green in color. Here we've got box number 19. Here's a cool one. It looks like we have ourselves an emergency vehicle. Looks like an ambulance. Basically, this one is solid red with a white accent. The cool feature on the back is that the door opens. Looks like we're almost there. Just a couple more boxes away. This one's number 20. Looks like we got ourselves another emergency vehicle, like an ambulance here. This one is a traditional white with the red accent. Same feature as before, the back portion opens. And finally, it looks like we made it to our last box, box number 21, the last of the first micro series by Driven. And what kid, ages 3 or 30, couldn't do without a yellow school bus? Now, this is a very nice touch to the collection of the vehicles that we've seen so far in this set. we're very happy that we got something, especially that the little dude really enjoys. He absolutely loves school buses, so I am very happy that our lucky number 21 box here came with one of his favorite vehicles. So we just made it through 21 boxes of Driven's Micro Series here in 2017. We're really excited for the set that we just collected. I'll just say a couple of things of the features that we really enjoyed about this set. Now the road idea is absolutely brilliant. We love having the additional pieces come with each garage set. The more you buy, the bigger your little miniature city or playset can become. The only complaint that we have is that the roads become a little bit more brittle or not as sturdy the larger you build it. So the only advice or feedback that I would give is if we can add little bumps or grooves in the inside to really hold them together a little better. Of course, I have to mention that in my childhood, I was a big Micro Machines fan, so this was an absolute bonus to see these toys in stores for the younger generations. As you can see, the Battat toys, along with Tonka, they have a very similar scale and size for the newer generation. Another wish list item I wanted to add is I hope that in the future either Battat or any other company continues to make micro vehicles, but specifically playsets. We absolutely love playsets. The little dude spends a lot of time playing with some of the retro Micro Machine vehicle playsets that I actually purchased on eBay. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a review on that later if you guys wish. If you are interested, make sure you comment down below. If we got some time, we'll make sure that we add that in the future for you to see. But he actually does spend a lot of time playing with those playsets. So the vehicles are fun, but it's not as fun as actually playing in a little miniature city. So that's something that we really hope to see again in the future. So we hope you guys enjoyed the video. The little dude and I had an absolute blast putting this together. We know it was a little bit lengthy, so apologies again, but it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys found it educational and helpful as well, especially if you're looking for a specific vehicle. Just keep in mind that the numbers might change. It just all depends on the manufacturing company, but hopefully you'll be able to find what you're looking for. So again, thank you for viewing our channel. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you later.